What is going on, guys? This is failing YouTuber Marv, and I have for you guys today another YouTube gameplay. This is a 40-5 TDM on the map Overgrown using the M16 and Mw2. And yeah, guys, I haven't played Mw2 too recently. This is a pretty old gameplay, so yeah, I'd rage if I played this game anytime too recently. But I just want to talk to you guys about bad teachers. So in 8th grade, I had a teacher that I really didn't like because she gave tough assignments, and I thought she was a bad teacher. So did my sister, who went to the same school at the time. And in the end, I figured out that she made me a harder worker, and she was actually a good teacher. And it was just kind of that I was immature and didn't understand. And I think she made me a harder worker even to this day because she gave kind of hard assignments. This year, I have a teacher that is a cunt. Yes, I said it, a cunt. I'm not talking about female genitalia. I'm talking about this definition. So I watch a zombies YouTuber called The Smith Plays, and he defined a cunt as a person that does nothing but make other people's lives worse. In other words, a 100% negative person. This is sadly how I would have to describe my English teacher. So there's a new teacher at school. I'm not talking about what we're gonna call her as Mrs. C because Mrs. C for cunt, because I don't want to tell you guys her real name. I'm not gonna be doing anything like that here. We have a new teacher at my school, and he's actually really nice. He just started this year, and every time I go to his class, which I actually just use a study hall because I don't need his class, I ask him, may I go to the bathroom? And he says, yeah, you can, sure. And he even told me, you don't really have to ask. He's just nice like that. If I told him, oh, I'm going to the bathroom, he would just let me. You know, because he doesn't care. He's cool like that. And if you guys didn't know, which obviously you probably shouldn't, I have an active bladder, which means that every half hour or so I have to go and pee. Yeah, that's just kind of how I am. So every time I go into Mrs. C's classroom, I go to the bathroom immediately, just because the bathroom in her classroom is just in her classroom. It's not like the one that's outside. There's just a door off to the side. And I go in there, I take a piss, it's 30 seconds, I go out, I mind my own business, and I don't ever go on my phone or anything. So she just decided randomly Monday that she was going to start giving me crap about going to the bathroom at the beginning of each period. She says, oh, why don't you go to the bathroom before in your last period? And I tell her that I do, and that I have an active bladder. I looked her right in the eye, I said, I have an active bladder, I have to go to the bathroom every half hour, do you understand that? And thankfully, she just shut up and stopped talking to me because it was getting really irritating. She would just get on my back about everything. So, I love music, a lot of different types of music. I'm sure a lot of you guys do too. And in class, a lot of my teachers are very lenient. They let me listen to music through one earbud so long as they can't hear it and I can hear them just fine. Which I always can because I don't keep it turned up very loud. And it's just nice. It's something you can kind of hear in the background. It just makes your day a little bit brighter, you know? And a girl in my class, one of my friends, listens to music as well. And we were both just kind of chilling out, listening to music in the middle of class as we're doing homework, you know, minding our own business, doing nothing wrong. And my teacher walks up to me. Mrs. C says, oh, you can't listen to music, because she just doesn't allow it, I guess. She apparently had just made that rule or something. Doesn't say a word to my friend. I don't know if she even saw her, but I guess she's that blind or something. It makes me put away my music, and my friend's still listening to music over there. So I just thought that was the really stupid thing. And also, my teacher was calling on us one by one to answer questions, and when she finally got to my friend, well, actually, I should start by saying this. A lot of people use the term last but not least. She used the term least but not last, so, yeah, I catch that diss. He did too, and just for no reason at all, she insulted him. He didn't do anything wrong. She just decided to insult him. I was really tempted to call her out on it because he was last and she said he wasn't, and that was just really ignorant of her. But I decided to keep my mouth shut because I just like to be nice to people in general, even if they're cunts. I don't know if you guys get homework over the weekends, but I actually don't for many of my teachers besides Mrs. C. She decided to give us some homework. None of our other teachers do, and the real reason, if you're a teacher and you're watching this video, just listen to me, don't give homework over the weekends. Nobody's going to do it. Not because they don't have enough time. 2 days is definitely enough to do homework. It's that everyone forgets. Nobody's going to think about it. It's the last thing you think about between a Friday afternoon and a Monday morning is opening your book bag. No one's going to think of it. It's your time to relax. So I'm not lazy, guys. I'm actually a pretty good student. I have a 3.9 GPA, which is a 94 average, which is an A, if you guys don't know. Really, any grading scale, it's an A. And I had just forgotten to do homework. So did the rest of the class. Pretty much all of Monday, she literally just sat there bitching for the entire class period about how we didn't do our homework, which we had just forgotten. None of us were lazy, we just forgot. And that was just a really irritating day. It's the last class period of the day, so it really just leaves a bad taste in my mouth every time I leave. And she also decided to give us an assignment on Monday. This assignment, she explained, was, well, she said it was pretty simple, and that I was just supposed to, write down the number of syllables that were in this sentence. And she gave us, different sentences. And then, so I write down the number of syllables that are there, turn it into her, and then she tells me that I was supposed to write down a letter. And I'm just like, you just told me to write down a number, and now you want me to write down a letter and say I did it wrong. I just don't understand. I don't get it. So yeah, she's not only a loser, she is a bad teacher as well. I have gone into her bathroom before, you know, just go to the bathroom, and on her floor, I guess she just doesn't care if people see. She has some tampons laying on the floor, a box of them, and I don't know if she's still on her period or what, but she sure acts like it. I made some random joke in class, not an offensive one, just some dumb joke, and a couple of people chuckled in class, and she just said in the most condescending manner, she's like, are you all just gonna sit there laughing all period? She just said it in just the most bitch way, I swear. And I was really tempted to reply to her with, are you gonna sit there bitching at us until the end of your period? But I decided not to say that because I'm a nice person. I didn't say it. I kept my mouth shut. I didn't get sent to the office, thankfully. And I quite honestly feel like she's on a never-ending period. I don't understand this woman. I do know a few things about her. Normally, when you have a strong immune system, you don't get diseases very often or sickness because, you know, it's strong. She actually has an immune system that's so strong that it makes her sick constantly. So I can understand if you're sick. That really sucks. I really hate having to go to school when I'm sick. Whether or not you're teaching or being a student and learning, it always just sucks. But she isn't sick all that often, to be honest. And when she's sick, I can understand. But when she's just normal, you don't have to be a bitch to people. You just don't. So that's all I have for you guys today. Leave a comment if you guys have any teachers like that. Follow me on Twitter. Link will be down in the description. Like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe for more. This has been Failing YouTuber Marvin, guys. Don't be a cunt.